Hello and welcome to Quick Charge by Electrek, keeping you in the fast track with daily EV and green energy news. I'm Mikey G, and it's Thursday, July 15th. Adam Jonas, a Morgan Stanley analyst and one of the most popular analysts covering Tesla, argues that the automaker will likely get involved in electric vertical takeoff and landing vehicles, also called eVTOL. He writes, quote, "In our view, the chance of Tesla not ultimately offering products and services to the eVTOL UAM market is remote. The potential skills transferability and network adjacencies are too strong to ignore." Jonas' predictions are in contrast with previous statements from Elon Musk. Musk has been skeptical of the urban drawbacks, particularly noise pollution and safety hazards. Musk has, in fact, spent a wild amount of money on the tunneling industry to move people around underground. Despite this, the analyst believes that Tesla could see a substantial increase in valuation, with scenarios stretching as far as the year 2050. Quite the crystal ball, I would say. Elon Musk confirmed that Tesla is upgrading the Supercharger network from 250 kilowatts to 300 kilowatts max capacity in order to enable faster charging. In recent years, the other automakers have introduced electric vehicles that can eventually charge up to 350 kilowatts, and several third-party charging networks started deploying stations with that capacity. Not one to be outdone, Musk recently indicated on Twitter that it will increase power at supercharger stations. The CEO didn't disclose which Tesla vehicles would be able to do this high output, though the Model S and X are equipped with new batteries and would be prime suspects. Tesla has mysteriously removed the Model 3 long-range dual motor from its Chinese configurator, meaning that it has stopped taking orders for the popular version of the electric car in China. The Chinese site currently only shows the Model 3 standard range and the Model 3 performance. The automaker hasn't offered any explanation quite yet, but an obvious one would be that the automaker is supply chain constrained, and it's prioritizing the Model Y. Despite public image issues with the Chinese media reports, in the month of June, Tesla sold 28,138 vehicles. China is starting to represent a significant part of Tesla's global quarterly sales. In a collaborative post with Fully Charged, we get an exclusive first look at the Polestar Precept, an early prototype electric car from the Volvo Group. You can see the full video on our site, but here's a few excerpts, including a sport-tuned Polestar 2 from behind the curtain.
Welcome to the inside of the Polestar Precept. I promised I wouldn't sit in it because this is literally one of a kind. There are only two Precepts in existence right now. One is just a shell and the other has an interior. I think the Polestar 2 has one of the best bums in the world. When you see one on the road with that beautiful light bar, this is the same thing dialed up to 11. Now, we're going to head out onto the track in a super secret Polestar prototype car that has never even been teased before. I don't know what it is. Let's go find out. Well, this is Polestar's present to itself. This is a one-off commission built specifically for the Festival of Speed. So what we have is an experimental Polestar 2 with some motorsport bits.
Ford surveyed drivers and found that most of them would miss the smell of petrol if they go electric. 20% of drivers surveyed said that the smell of gasoline would be the number one thing that they would miss about a gas vehicle, while the majority of drivers surveyed said that they would also miss it to some degree. In response to these findings, Ford decided to create a new scent called Mach-O, E-A-U being the spelling. So it kind of looks like Mach-E, the new Ford electric car. Anyways, the automaker did clarify that it doesn't necessarily smell like gasoline, but it was designed to remind people of it. Ford says they will not actually sell this fragrance, but it was created to, quote, help dispel myths around electric cars and convince traditional car enthusiasts of the potential of electric vehicles. I don't know about you, but I'm starting to create my own myths about the Ford marketing team. General Motors has unveiled plans to expand its newly formed Ultium Charge 360 program to include commercial fleets. The program will assist GM's fleet customers in several ways, identifying charging providers, fleet planning, financing, and maintenance. So far, GM already has 5 partners on board, calling them preferred providers. This includes depot infrastructure providers E-Trans Energy, InCharge Energy, and Schneider Electric. And in Electrek's Green Energy Brief, According to a study from solarreviews.com, if home rooftop solar is used to charge an electric car in the U.S., it costs just $415 annually, compared to $662 on the grid and $1,058 with public EV chargers. Home solar charging also contributes the least amount of carbon emissions, as electricity from the power generally relies on fossil fuels. A team of scientists found a way to convert the tamarin shell, which is rich in carbon, into carbon nanosheets, a key component of supercapacitors. The tamarin shell nanosheet also showed good thermal stability and electric conductivity, making them promising options for energy storage. Professor Dayalan Pillai, head of research group for advanced nanomaterials for clean energy and health applications at Western Norway University of Applied Sciences, who participated in the study, said, quote, "Carbon nanosheets comprised of layers of carbon atoms arranged in interconnecting hexagons like a honeycomb. The secret behind their energy storage capabilities lies in their porous structure, leading to large surface area, which help the materials to store large amounts of electric charges." Thanks for watching Quick Charge by Electrek. We also have an audio version on your favorite podcast player. I'm Mikey G, and I hope you have a great day.